I don't know how much of a great time this Leslie is going to have. Leslie needs to go Purify, but she also needs Flicker, and now they're forcing her into a really uncomfortable spot.
And they go straight onto the neutral objective. Kuejo straight down below as well. Liuban already level 4.
Oh, very nice zone out here for Kuejo. And as well as placing out the Frigid Bread as early as possible. Eliza with the jump. Sonjika will be able to back away. There's going to be steering turns here. Get a first blood here is Yui. Meanwhile, Sonjika with a trade-off of double for 1. Geltek getting most of the advantages here, and Eliza, even though that was a great entry point, just didn't have enough respo to make the most out of it.
They got a winning lane for Netheria against Tokyo.
Yep, Brigida has already mentioned they actually tried to Claude onto a Leslie, but now they're onto A5U. Kyowe is just going wild, and I think the meta fits her best. Because it's one of her specialty when it comes to assassin type of things, and the mechanics
We'll be the ones holding it.
they're making things easier here for Tokyo, so they don't really think it's much of a threat here for Netheria. As long as they get the flicker out of her, things are looking good. Now for GK, they're trying to force out some kind of vision, and it's still Netheria! They come back to Leobon with the last hit. They
Fatal
go
links.
in with a Fatal Links! A4U or A5U going down immediately. All of that before an objective take here, and Kyowe will most likely get this free turtle onto her hands. Now GK, they can't do nothing but stare back. Easy turtle here for Geltek.
Uh-oh, Kuejo with a dive again. Perfect match coming down.
What a combo here.
Still has Purify. Kyowe walks up.
Okay, now she's just tower hugging. She just need to survive. But how can you survive if there's 5 members of Geltek in your face? And they're not stopping at all. Tokyo gets the kill. Geltek just putting in the guns and the farm enough here for their gold lane.
So well played. Kyowe leaves it to the rest of the team as well. In the bottom lane, the wave has already crashed down, so at least GK can get a turret traded back. Kyowe's gotta be careful walking up to these bushes when there's no one around. Again though, for Geltek, they get a kill, they get that team fight, they get the neutral objective, and then the turret as the cherry on top. So it's just that Tokyo's doing such a good job playing that weak side. Now is becoming the strong side of the map, just everybody rotating towards her as Kyowe is the one sent to clear Asa.
Oh, now they get Kyowe with a follow-up Fatal Links as well here for Yue. Kuejo trying to run away, Frigid Bread. Flicker is already exhausted as well. Now we see a big play here for GK Esports, and now they finally get their hands onto a neutral objective, the last turtle for game number 1.
Solid stuff. Finally, signs of life for GK. Finally, they're able to catch Kyowe here, and it seems like Asu wants to go for more. Up top with the flicker as well onto Liuban. I don't even know if they had the resources to kill her. Even if that Tower's Revenge landed, Kuejo knows the flicker is down, but doesn't have the Fatal Links. It'll just be now
Somewhat a tunnel vision here for Alecta to just solely focus to the defensive build, but now for GK Esports, maybe that's the plan. They go for the mental mind games. Alyssa forced out of her Purify, and now Geltek just focus fires onto taking down a turret here. Falling Star Moon just to clear up the last bits of minion wave, but that backfires on your face! I think this should have just gone out and back away, given that it's already obvious that the turret will be taken down by Geltek. Now they go for the mirror move here onto the top lane.
You don't know where Kuejo is. Liuban's gonna handle the wave up top, and it's all up to Tokyo to utilize the expanding rivers. So for GK, they see the claw down below. Do they try to go for the Lord straight up?
I think they want to rush this one.
Alyssa.
Okay, now they see Kuejo with Alyssa going all in, frozen as well. But Kuejo caught off guard with a Fatal Links in your face here for GK Esports. Will they get the trade? No can do. Alyssa falling down. A5U as well. Netheria with a shutdown kill. They're trying to chase down Yui as well. Tokyo with the last hit of the bullet. That's 3 members down here for GK Esports. And right on time, Tokyo even manages to get 1 kill out of them.
GK are playing it well. They've gotten some great initiations. It's just they don't have enough damage. Everybody's going back and forth so well for the side of Geltek. And there's not much they could do about it. They're just going in back and forth. There's that untargetable skill from Kyoe as well. Tokyo's going back and forth with the BMI, and so many more initiations you gotta deal with those penalty zones, the fatal links coming around your way.
Crowd controls here. You have the Falling Star Moon. You also have a very nice transition with the Tyrant's Rage, Tyrant's Revenge for A5U, but that isn't happening because the moment they're seen on the map, Geltek just goes assassin mode immediately. And now, conceal play yet again. Lured onto their hands, slowly making their way here onto the bottom base turret. A5U with a jump. Now on the different angle, it would look like a great initiation.
No.
But no! Kuwejo with a fatal lace gunning. Two members here. Tokyo with a blazing red follow up. And the rest of the gang just gives it their all. Very nice return and bursting fireballs here for Son Geekay. Geltek immediately, as you've mentioned, takes down a base turret 12 minutes into the game.
The objective conversion of Geltek.
But now we finally see an Antikythera onto her arsenals. And for Geekay Esports, they just need to hold on. And for Geltek, we see Kuwejo as well.
Fatal links.
Landing another fatal links onto A5U. Electa on their front line with a shield unity. Her sun's activated as well. But look at Liuban and Kyoe as well, ensuring those bullets and the fans hitting her in the face. Alyssa trying to run away. Basic and for Tokyo will be enough. A mega kill. 3-for-1 trade-off. Geltek still got the advantage.
It's really just a battle front to back. That was a very questionable initiation that worked out anyways. It was an all-in over onto a roamer. Asu. The rest of the team followed it through though, and they were able to get it done.
She just pushes them away from the targets, and then the bursting fireball. Man, that's so wild. So Geekay on the other hand, and now...
Oh, the Fine Glaive and the winner crown.
Oh my gosh, now they're getting ready for the final battle. Okay,
Oy.
there's a Kuwejo yet again. No fatal links connecting onto anyone. Now there's their time to punish them. There's bursting fireballs here in turn all over the place. And Neferia with a single bullet shots here.
It hasn't worked that well. But right as we got to that 15-minute mark, we finally get to see how much damage she can actually output with the right items now in her pockets. Great reaction by Neferia. It could have been a real bad situation as Kuwejo went in with the fatal links, but again, brilliant reaction.
A5U and Yui actually has a very nice position here, but Kuwejo already having the frigid breath.
Whoa.
Advanced thinking, they spot the Furia. Now they go, wow, then the fatal links connects. Now they know there's no more flicker here. Geekay slowly crumbles down. Kyoe with a chase. A5U on a hot spot as well. Kuwejo with a double kill. Tokyo with an unstoppable kill. All those bullets targeting onto the faces of Geekay Esports. That's 4 women down. Now they have a single catapult minion wave here. They've tried to finish game number 1, and that is it. Geltek with a very dominant game win.
That's the gamble you play with when you go for the Leslie and the Flicker. Eternal mentioned it in the studio. If you're a Leslie,
Geltek last pick a Belleric. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a cherry on top, right? There's the composition entirely for Geekay is they need to dive in. They need to go in to these team fights. The Belleric is just the cherry on top, going to be able to...
It just gives more value onto Son Geekay's Valentina. Eterna has mentioned this, and to give Geltek a really nice advantage too. But let's see. But now, we appreciate the effort of Liubon just spawning out here with the started dances as well. But A5U would have immediate first blood. Surprisingly, is Geekay Esports getting head-to-head this early onto Geltek. Their damage will be enough. Might be more on the clutch play here for Alyssa. She needs to keep Kyoe at bay, and that is exactly her plan. Lirbon goes in. Let's see. Kuwejo, on the other hand, forced out of her revitalized Tokyo with a free hit onto Alyssa. Now they get rolling in with Tokyo blazing duet. Yui falling down immediately. Geltek goes in with a kill, plus a turtle as well. That's 2 birds with 1 stone immediately for Geltek. And Asu as well might fall down. Then Sojiki onto the front with the basic attacks, plus the sticker as well is enough to taunt them down. Non-stop MLBB action from minute 2. And Geltek had the most out of it.
What?
And part 2 yet again. Alyssa onto the tower, but still enough for now. That's Geltek yet again going in. Just when you thought it's over, it's not yet finished. Not really putting herself onto the line, and Sonjika onto the back. Now we see some kind of a sandwich method. Asu force out of her glorious pathway. There's
Electa?
And Electa will be saved with the nether here by Yui. But now they're left defenseless. GCT right now has the chance to totally tone her down. Even the Diamond Force, the Fairy is forced to back away. Sonjika with a dash out. The Flicker has already been exhausted as well just to try and run away.
Whoa.
Alyssa will catch Kiyowe onto the side, and Nefira did a great job as well, putting down core damage dealers here from Geltek.
Overextension, a mistake by Geltek, instant punish by GK.
And that is why you have to stick to the plan. Be disciplined as well here for Geltek. That is too much time wasted actually onto chasing down members of GK. That's why they were able to maximize their sustain lineup. The free hits here for Neferia. And now Kiyowe still will secure the turtle. Plus now they slowly disengage. Neferia with a Salmon Force not able to really put a dent onto Leobon's shield as well. It's all about surviving first for GK. Plus, I like what Alyssa is doing. Just pushing off the waves here against GCT, forcing up to their attack.
She's been doing what Keto hasn't been able to do in day one of MWI so far. Splitting the team up. Leobon!
Whoa! Okay, that's a force copied. Another here for Sonjika. Kuwejo on the tight spot. Neferia will get you with a Salmon Force. Clutch there around, but Tokyo still gets in with a blazing two-wet. Now Alyssa goes in with his punches. But now for GCT, they slowly retreat back. But Sonjika is still alive with Kiyowe dashing in through the members of GK. But that is two members immediately down here for Geltek. Sonjika with a clutch of Flicker just to escape on that impending danger from GK Esports. Now they target the mid lane turret. Geltek caught off guard there onto the jump from GK.
GK not able to fully utilize her composition because it was a Yui that was still level 3 without the Netherrealm. After that, it's been smooth sailing every time they go for the 5v5, but now Alyssa gets caught in a 2v1.
Even the Triad of Dryad was committed onto her solely. And Alyssa will be able to dash away constantly. Tokyo running for his life. And Alyssa will do it. He won't go back down. He won't die onto the hands of GCT.
1 HP gets away from a 2v1, but unfortunately, it's still a loss at the end of the day. A tier 2 taken and nothing traded across the map. Tokyo gets it, just a bit delayed there. Alyssa wants to go for the chase.
Okay, it's all about placing yourselves earlier on the vicinity of the Lord. Tokyo, focus fire onto the Lord.
Rather try it.
Okay, now they change targets. Right connecting. Electa with Yui as well with the Netherrealm. They're safe, but surprise onto Sonjika.
Tokyo.
Now they have to back away. Neferia going off the shutdown kill. And they go in. Kiyowe as well will get the immediate takedown, but Alyssa goes in with a trade. Oh, that's a very nice bowling star here for Leobon. Yui trying to run away. It's going to be the Ghostbusters here. Asu for the save, but it's Leobon onto two members. I think this might be it. That is going to be a kill here onto Leobon. Meanwhile, onto the mid lane, it's Electa slowly retreating back. It might have been messy, but I think GCT still got the most out of it.
GK's box was scattered by Geltek. They had so many angles to attack from Tokyo. Great discipline this time around, really learning from the mistakes of the last few skirmishes that didn't go their way. It's all about waiting for the Netherrealm and the Zaman Force, forcing them into these really weird situations where they just can't utilize their resources together.
It's just wait for either the Zaman Force or the Netherrealm, as you mentioned. And all they have to do is just wait for the perfect timing, wait for the perfect person to show up on the mat. Wrath of Dryad here for Kuwejo. Even the Revitalize has been activated. Netherrealm's clutch here for Sonjika. The suppress is enough here for Electa as well. And they go in, Neferia with a free hits with the Zaman Force, but the jump from Leobon will stop them on their tracks. Tokyo with a blazing do with chase down onto Neferia Electa. And this will hit right onto their heads. Sonjika with a dashes as well onto the side lane. Alyssa now the ball is on their court. Will they go for the kill? Yup, but the BMI is there. Tokyo won't fall down. Sonjika with a kill. Neferia goes in with a trade. That's too much of a mess. But Kiyowe, out of all that has happened, will focus on to getting that Lord.
It looked so good up until it just all fell right in front of them.
And that's the thing. For Geltek, it's all about the mechanics as well and how well they will survive the incoming attacks here for GK. Lord onto the top lane.
They don't have the best of clear.
They've already managed to tore their way out. And Kiyowe But a shadow kill, almost half an HP left here for
Whoa.
Nefaria. That shield will be enough. Tokyo, immediate takedown. Kuwejo with a Wrath of Dryad. It might not be enough. And now, they slowly make and crawl their way back onto GCT. It's 3 members down, Liubon. Okay, with the Cyclone Eye, Nefaria would have chased down Zaman Force as well. Shield is enough. She's just brute forcing her way out of this with a flicker as well. That's 5 women chasing her down, still surviving. But for GK, all that matters is that they could push back onto the turrets of GCT.
That's true. They just gotta make sure they don't stay here too long. That wave up top is looking juicy. And they call it off. It's a wave up top, gonna build up, and that's why Geltek want to stop these recalls. They want to have those minions be a threat all the way while regaining control of the map. GK, this is very scary to play with a whole wave crashing down again. They're gonna be they're forced to walk back to base all the way to the top wave. And it's Geltek who wanna capitalize on this. Purple buff still secured by GK, so not much was taken away by Geltek, but still.
The good thing is that they still had the lead, and now they're forcing their way again with Kuwejo's Wrath of Dryad. Electo right now, half an HP left. Crucial save here for UWIS Netherrealm, but that's it. GCT will stake still at the risk here. They know there's no more plan B for GK Esports, but Nefaria goes in with a plan A, which is to totally annihilate members here for Geltek. Now they slowly back away. That's a 1-for-1. Electa isn't having any of it. Kuwejo might fall down. Alyssa targeting Tokyo with a blazing duet. And she will be doing it! What a save, what a kill here. But no, Sonjik is still alive and kicking.
Nefaria.
Now Nefaria is left alone here onto the mid lane.
Alyssa's on the Paquito. She can go up top to handle the wave, but having that man advantage, hold on, Geltek. They're looking for the sneak. The Harrods up top, the expanding rivers.
Okay.
Gives them a bit of a boost, but Kyoe just... Oh, Electa!
Okay, that's crazy. Electa just again with a drive-through. Retry still. Kuwejo with a lot of dive. Now Geltek is forced to tore them down. Making the most out of it. Tokyo with a blades into it. Hitting on the right marks here for GK Esports. Nefaria and Nasu has to find a way to actually defend for their base. Liubon goes in with a falling Starman. They're just buying enough time for their minion wave to slowly crawl their way onto the base of GK Esports. And this might be it. Nefaria, this is the final clash of the day, or might be, because now Liubon slowly takes down the members of GK. That's a total wipeout. And Geltek yet again comes up on top. They're just waiting for the next wave of minion.
That steal ended up still saving the game for them.
Okay.
Oh, they still want to just go for it. They think they're strong enough. The Furious back up though.
Okay, it's all about asserting your dominance here for Geltek. Yuban already committed the falling stars for the next few seconds. GK Esports
Taunted.
actually has the chance to somehow just come down onto the map, clear off the last bit of minion wave that Geltek has managed to sort their way through.
GK's got to send Alyssa up top to deal with the wave. This is an Evolved Lord.
Yep.
If Geltek learn from their mistakes, if they go and send some of those members into bushes, which they have done, Kuwait just holding the angle. Liubon as well. There's no way for Electa to get a free steal again, and she's caught all alone. Isolated down below.
Oh, even committing Wrath of Dryad onto Electa alone. Okay, there's going to be the glorious pathway here, copied as well. And the regional one, there's going to be an intersection created here. Tokyo with a blazing duet. Nefaria going low, even with the Salmon Force. What can they do? There's going to be the shadow kill as well. Layered properly here for Geltek Esports. Sonjik with a free, it's unstoppable kill. Killway onto the front. Electa will fall down. Liubon is massacring everyone on their path here for GK Esports. Yui trying to run for her life, but it's Geltek yet again with a minion wave helping them. They want to actually end this game, and they just did. That's a 2-0 yet again for our second match.
GG, well played.